Energized show, up the Irish.
Okay, what's going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of Energized. Ross, introduce the guests, man.
Today we have two of the hottest undefeated prospects under the Cage Warriors banner fighting out of Next Gen Liverpool. We have Luke Riley and Adam Cullen. Lads, how are you getting on?
All good, lads, yourselves? Ready, good.
Brilliant. Welcome to the show, lads.
Ready to smash, both of us.
Smash time.
I love it. First of all, Adam, congratulations. You were the Energized 2021 Breakout Star of the Year. So fair play to yourself. Luke, hard luck on narrowly missing out. You were second place.
Thanks, sir.
I'm waiting on my trophies. Posters or something.
Yeah, you're going to get a pair of glasses. The glasses.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I'll take the glasses, yeah. As long as there's breakthrough fighter across them, then I'm happy.
We gave Molly a pair and Paddy a pair, so we have two pairs for you boys coming soon, Ross.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely. Lads, we were actually absolutely buzzing to get you guys on. You guys have been absolutely incredible since you burst onto the scene. I'll start with yourself, Adam. What is the buzz like around the gym ever since UFC London?
Oh, it's absolutely flying. Well, to be fair, the run-up to UFC London was mad. Like, I think Luke will say the same. Every day that we come in, there was a different set of cameras. Like, one day it's ESPN, then it's BT Sport, then BBC, Granada Report. So, like, the whole fight camp was mad. Like, just constant media. Like, the superstars, really, aren't they? And then after watching them in that UFC, and they both absolutely smashed that out of the park. Now they're just, like, on another level again. So I'm waiting for the next fight camps and the next documentaries and all that. I'm pretty sure it's going to just get wilder and wilder for them.
Yeah, it was great to see both Molly and Paddy win at UFC London, and like now both signed to Barstool Sports. So like the people are going to be looking for the next talent in Next Gen, and I think you lads have it. Luke, when the cameras were in there, like how did that make you feel? Like knowing that like this could be potentially you one day signing with UFC and being part of the big show.
Yeah, people going around with Luke Riley wigs.
Yeah, Luke Riley wigs next.
Black, different. It's motivational, lad. That's all. That's the only word you can describe it. Just pushes you on. You just want to keep working. Obviously, that's where it's saying if you don't see yourself in the UFC, what are you training for? What are you fighting for? Because that's the only promotion I want to be in. If I'm not in the UFC, I've failed. You know what I mean? So that's the main goal. Just keeps you pushing, seeing all the hard work getting put in the cameras. Stuff. It's just motivational.
Ross, you can see the lads have the same determination as Molly and as Paddy.
Yeah, I must say, I think for me the highlight of UFC London was actually Molly McCann. I thought it was the moment of the entire show. It was absolutely incredible, and I know obviously in the UK and Ireland everyone knows who Meatball Molly McCann is, but I felt like she put herself on the world stage with that knockout. I feel like that was almost like a coming out party for her. I think it'd be very hard to argue that she's probably not the most famous female fighter on the UFC roster without a belt.
Exactly.
She is now, though, isn't she? Like,
yeah.
I think that's for me, that is the best knockout I've ever seen live. And then it's got to be top 5 like knockouts ever in the UFC. Like, I know she's my teammate and all that, but that was unbelievable. And especially for the women, like, they don't tend to have big finishes like that, do they? And if we're to pull that off in front of like 20,000 people, that was unbelievable. That she is a superstar.
I can only think of Valentina Shevchenko's knockout, the head kick knockout against Jessica Oi. That's the only other knockout that I can think of that was like absolutely devastating.
Normally with the women, they don't go to sleep like clean asleep like that, where the eyes are rolling back and stuff.
Yeah,
so she was asleep for 10 minutes though. I didn't think she was getting up.
Yeah,
no, you did lie.
Well, thank God she's all right now.
yeah. Amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah, amen.
But lads, let's get into it. Cage Warriors Manchester 136. This is actually a strange one because I don't think we've ever had two lads on the show who are undefeated, who are also fighting two undefeated guys. Does your undefeated record mean a lot to you guys? And does that actually mean anything, taking someone's undefeated record away from them? We'll start yourself, Luke.
Yeah, definitely. At this point, anyway, 2-0. I'm going to 3, and I'll put it that way. My O's definitely not going. Jack's is going. So just got to keep the ball rolling, and the loss is definitely not on my mind. So yeah, does means a hell of a lot for the O to go.
And does your opponent's O mean anything to you that you'll get to be the one who'll scalp that?
Yeah, great. I can't wait to take his O because yeah.
And
I
the
fought
name
2
Jack.
people. The first 2 fights now, anyway, they're both pro debuts who have been like amateur prospects, and they've both started both of them off 0-1, and it's Jack's first fight in Cage Warriors as well on the proper Cage Warriors card. So it's just the same result, and overall gone.
And Luke, what do you know about Jack? And like, obviously, for the people tuning in, he's 2-0. But like, what do you know about him that you've been working towards now this Saturday, Saturday the 2nd of April?
Just not loads, to be honest. He's got a very I'd say style on the feet is basic, sort of like. Don't get me wrong, he's by far probably is the best opponent. I've only had 2 fights, the best opponent I've fought so far. So I am taking him very seriously. He's just basic on the feet. He's gonna come grapple, put it that way, because I'm not coming to. He's been going on about you're gonna shoot first and all this, and I was laughing in the gym because I was saying I don't even know how to shoot. So how am I gonna shoot first if I don't even know how to? How am I gonna shoot first if I don't even know how to shoot a takedown? So it's definitely not gonna be me. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I reckon he's coming to grapple anyway. He says he's coming to strike, but we'll see what happens when he gets it on the 2nd. So.
And then Adam, how important is Euro to you?
To be honest, I don't even really think about it. Like, in reality, like, I just take it one fight at a time. Like, them fights, they've happened, haven't they? It doesn't mean nothing to me now. Like, and I've been beat before, but I get beat in the gym every day. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I'm not that hung up on it. I'm just concentrating on every time I sign a contract, I'm gonna smash someone up. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of them, innit? Like, undefeated, yeah, but it's. I don't see it that way. It's just fucking part of the game, isn't it? Records are just one of them.
And then
I just know where I'm going, regardless.
And what about in day? I won't try and say it again because I'll butcher the name. But what do you know about him?
I just know he's never thought for anyone like me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's irrelevant. Like, I keep saying 4-0, and he's never been beaten all that. But it's like, you've never ever fought anyone my level. Like, it's the same for everyone I've ever fought. They've all got like good records. So I mean, my last opponent was like 5-1, and all this, but it just doesn't matter because I'm just a different level to everyone. So for me, I don't even look at that. I just know I'm gonna smash his head in.
And obviously, Adam, go on, guys.
Yeah, obviously, Adam, like, you're known for rear naked chokes as well as the gym. The gym is notorious for that. Is that what you're like? What are you looking to implement this Saturday, the 2nd of April, live on UFC Fight Pass, Ross?
I just take it wherever it goes. You know what I mean? I'm confident everywhere. It's not my fault that these are all so bad at grappling. Like, I can't even describe to you how bad the lad. If these lads I've fought in my gym, they'd all be white belts because they cannot grapple. So it just tends to be the easy route. You know what I mean? So for me, this Enzai or whatever his name is, I'm just gonna go wherever the fight goes. You know what I mean? And if he wants to give his neck up, if he wants to give up and give me his neck, yes, sound, I'll choke him. But if he wants to stand with me, I'll punch his teeth in.
There you have it.
That's been business, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Everyone next gen these days does mean business. Adam, what do you make of the 155-pound title picture at the moment? I know, George Hardwick recently fought. Joe McColgan is, I don't know whether he is the champ or it's vacated or what the story is. Mike Figlak's there. How long until you start putting yourself in with those sort of names?
I reckon 1 or 2 more. After this one, maybe 1 or 2 more fights, I'll have to be right up there. Like, personally, I consider that George Hardwick as the champ. And I've trained with George, and he is very good. And he should be the champ, man. It's not his fault that everyone else flaps it and pulls out on him. But, like, 1 or 2 fights, I can see George being off the UFC and me being right up there. And I'll be honest with you, like, who even is at the top now? Because they go on about all these people have signed, but none of them are fighting. That's the thing. It doesn't matter what your record is and who you've beaten up. But if you're not fighting, like, I honestly could not tell you who is, like, the number 1 contender. you know, apart from George Hardwick, who fights every chance he gets, where are the rest of them? Like Joe McColgan, I don't know what he's doing. Mehdi, he hasn't fought in like 18 months or something, has he? And then before that, he's having like one fight a year. They've signed all these other lads, haven't they? Like the Scottish lads. When are they fighting? It just doesn't. You can't be a contender if you're not going to fight, can you? To be fair to Figlak, he fights regularly, doesn't he? Yeah. So he'd have to be up there. I'd assume he's going to probably get a crack at it soon. But the rest of them, they need to pull a finger out and actually have a fight before they're considered to be contenders.
I think Joe McColgan was like physically actually building a house with his bare hands. I think that's what he's been doing for the last 6 months or something. So he's been building his own house.
And Ben Lacker had COVID as well.
Yeah, Ben Lacker had COVID. But look,
where is he this time though? Where was he in London? He could have fought George in London, couldn't he? I just don't.
So.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, but I think George Hardwick needs to be fighting for the belt one way or another next time out. Whether even I know last time out it was very strange because he was fighting for an interim title and then he was fighting a catchweight fight. I think he should have weighed in 155 pounds and fought for the belt. And then if his opponent missed weight, that's on him. Because I think he deserves that title shot at this stage. But speaking of one division's uncertainty to another one's, we haven't seen Dominic Wooden fight in a while. He starched his last 3 opponents. Luke, how far do you think you are from fighting for the bantamweight title? I know you're 2-0 and we don't want to rush in there yet, but from the performances you've put on, like, you know, you won't be long getting there.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm in no rush, to be honest. I'm still young and fresh, lad, so I'm just
maybe learn the takedowns first.
Yeah, I'll learn how to shoot a takedown, and after this Jack fight, and then I might have my eyes shut on the belt. But yeah, I'm just taking my time each fight as it comes. I'm in no rush at all. I've only had 4 amateur fights as well, MMA. So all in all, I've had 6 fights. I've been training MMA for 2.5, 3 years. I've got loads of time. I'm in no rush at all. So I'm just taking every fight one step at a time. To be honest, I'm not in no mad rush. See what happens.
Luke, we would have been given out to if we didn't ask you when do you think you're fighting for the title?
Luke, tell us this. What's your favourite thing about training with Adam?
With Adam? Intensity. He's an intense person to train with on the mat. Grabs every day.
And what's your favourite thing about training about Luke?
I don't really like training with Luke because, like, when we're training together and you look up like at him, you look, on Shrek, Prince Charming, and he's like, his hair's always perfect. That's Luke. Do you know what I mean? He'll have a 3-round war in the cage and come stepping out, and you're like, "Now, lad, at least look bad for 1 second." And there's me just looking all fucked up all the time. I'm pretty jealous of Luke, to be honest.
Yeah, that's one thing that everyone knows Luke for after the fight. He's there fixing his hair, trying to look good. But like, I mean, when you win good, you look good, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Adam, I have to ask as well. Who's the better back taker, Adam Cullen or Nathan Fletcher?
Me. I taught him everything he knows. Ask him.
I'm not getting involved in this conversation.
No, Nathan's done it on the night though, hasn't he? Got to give it to Nathan at the minute. I think I need one more. One more rear naked choke and we'll be even on rear nakeds in pro fights. So I'll give it in for now. But when I choke someone else, I'll stake my claim as the king of the back take in the gym.
Who knows? Yeah. Maybe that's who you call out on the mic come Saturday night.
Yeah, grappling. No,
shout out to Nathan. Wouldn't it? Or maybe I could jump him in the crowd. I'll just jump on his back after the fight. And then
yeah, shout out to Nathan. We had Nathan on the show a few times. Big fans of him. He was also meant to be on this card 2 nights of action in Manchester, but unfortunately he's not going to be competing. But Adam, can you tell us who else from Next Gen are going to be competing at the double header in Manchester this Friday and Saturday?
We've got both the lads on there. We think we've got 7 of us, so 7 big wins coming in. We've got Liam Gittins, Liam Malloy, Connor Wilson, Matt Bonner, and Chasen, our international from America's coming over to slam some people on the red. So 7 of us have named everyone, ready to put on a show and take over.
That's a lot of people. Like, are you bringing many people to Manchester from Liverpool?
There'll be I think there'll be a big crowd there. Do you know what I mean? Because we're split across the 2 nights.
Yeah.
So I think 4 on Friday and 3 on Friday and 4 on Saturday. There is now. So it's going to be rowdy in there. It's going to be a Merseyside takeover in the BEC.
I'd say there's going to be absolute chaos, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely. And we all know boys from Liverpool, they're like the Irish. They bring the noise. So
and they love a drink.
And they love a drink. A bevy, as Molly would call it. So there'll be a few bevies to be had. Guys, for our own selfish purposes, I want to ask this. Would you guys, we'll ask yourself, Luke, first. Would you be interested in fighting in the Belfast card?
Yeah, 100%. 1,000,000%. What date's that? The 24th of June?
25th.
25th of June.
Well, it's my birthday on the 30th, so it'll be a good B-day present to get the win there. Definitely. 100%, yeah.
And what about yourself, Adam?
I want to win and get out as quick as possible. No breaks. So, yeah.
Nice one. Adam, what about yourself, bud?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've already spoke about that to a few people that I'll be turning straight round and getting back in there for Belfast. Having an active year all in all, and it'll be my first fight after getting off a plane, so it'll be a good one, be a big one for me. Adam Cullen away, it'll be to bring the flares when that one over the crowd.
the Cullen Ultras.
Yeah,
and the Royally Ultras not leaving you out there, Luke. We will, myself and Ross will be there at Cage Warriors Belfast as well, so it'll be great to see you two lads on the card as well. So make sure you tell Graham Boland you want to be over on it. Lads, before we wrap things up, because I know you are very, very busy, first of all, do you want to tell the fans how you're getting the job done this Saturday at Cage Warriors 136 live on UFC Fight Pass? Adam, you can go first.
First round, I'm going to smash into bits. Simple as, he'll have nothing for me. Wherever he wants to go, I'll go. And I'm going to finish him in devastating fashion.
And Luke, how'd you get it done again, bud?
Same as always. First round KO. Definitely. I don't know what with, but definitely a first round KO. Whatever weapon I choose to land on him, to be honest.
Yes.
Exactly. Before we wrap things up, lads, is there anyone you need to give a shout out to, like whether it be teammates, friends, or family as well before we wrap things up?
Just shout
go ahead.
Next gen here, we're going to absolutely smoke everyone on the first and second, and shout out to all the coaches who've helped us get here. But it's going to be a big night for the gym.
Yeah.
Luke?
Yeah, that's about it. Just the whole of next year. Yeah, the coaches, just everyone who's all my sponsors. You all know you've hopped in, helped me out. It's the first time I've had sponsors, so it's been a big help to help me train full time. Yeah, that's about it.
Nice one. Ross, like when we saw the fight card was announced, we saw Luke's name on it, we saw Adam's name on it, we couldn't wait to get them on.
Yeah, absolutely. The boys are doing bits big time, and shout out Paul Rimmer, Vent and Ellis. They're doing an absolute smashing job at the moment. You could easily argue that Next Gen Liverpool is the best gym in Liverpool, or the best gym in Europe at the moment. It
the
really
best
is.
gym in Liverpool, easily. You don't need to argue that. Don't need to argue that one.
Yeah, so the best, it could be the best gym in Europe at the moment. They really, really are smashing out the park at the moment. Can't wait to see what the future holds for all the fighters coming out there, and they're all sound. That's all that really matters. So, guys, just want to say a special shout out to Monster Energy for sorting the lads out with a few cans. We're MMA team partners with them here in Ireland, so big shout out to them. And if you have watched this video on YouTube, make sure to like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on UFC Fight Pass, make sure to tell a few friends and
hit the favorite button.
And hit the favorite button and catch Cage Warriors on April 1st and April 2nd, live in the BEN Arena in Manchester. And as always, stay energized.
Energized, show up the Irish. Been sussing you guys a couple of times. I've seen a couple of clips. I think you've done some interviews with Dylan Moran and that I saw. So keep going, keep up the good work, guys.